Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Disco Kitty, the Crappy Crafter. Today, we're going to be working on Craft Kitsune. Oops, can't see it on there. Craft Kitsune. Yes, it's game night. So this is a slightly bigger box than usual because it's slightly bigger mold inside than usual. I'm excited. Let's just get right into it. Alright, let's just dive right into the box. So we're going to get 200 milliliters of 2-part epoxy resin, which is a lot more than we usually get, 2 different glitters, and a little choo-choo train piece. It's a bead. I don't know. The instructions, pretty simple. Mix the resin, put the glitter in, put it in the molds. Yay, the molds. I'm excited about these molds because I have never seen molds for a 12 by 12 domino. 12 by 12. I've never even owned 12 by 12 dominoes. I've only ever owned 9 by 9 or 6 by 6. Never 12 by 12. I'm so excited. So there are 92 cavities. And they're approximately 7.5 to 8 milliliters a piece. So that's a lot of resin. That's a whole lot of resin. I don't have that much. I mean, I have that much resin, but not in the kit. Not the resin that came in the kit. So remember, when stirring, mix for 3 minutes, scrape the sides and the bottom often and well. 3 minutes minimum. And now it's time to put all the shiny sparkly glitters in, and I'm gonna put all of the shiny sparkly glitters in so I guarantee that I will never be able to match this color again. Yeah, I really shouldn't have done it this way. I should have only used like a quarter of the glitter, and then I could have finished a whole set with different resin, but with the same glitter. But nay, no, can't do it. I gotta do it weird. Alright, anyways, so we're just gonna pour them into as many as I can fill them into. I thought about filling up a cat butt to match, but decided against it. I was just gonna do, like a 4x4 set, but I got as many as I could. I'm too short of having a full 5x5 set, and that's alright. That's okay. I'm gonna torch them. I should probably use a regular lighter, but I'm lazy and I don't have good coordination, so I like to use a torch. Do not use a toothpick. Don't use anything metal. I'm gonna say plastic later, but this is obviously wood. Don't use a wooden toothpick to pop the bubbles. Use a piece of silicone, or I don't even know. Just don't use wood. Don't do what I did. It was dumb. Now, the resin did shrink a little bit more than I was expecting, which is actually good in the long run because these have become a little bit concave on the backside, which means I'm going to be able to dome them with a little bit of black resin, because we don't know it yet, but when I paint in the pips and the dividers on each domino, you're going to be able to see it from the back side, and that's not such a good thing. And I managed to not press record while I was doing that, so here we are. Yay, pretty. The paint is still wet, but it's still pretty and so glittery. The glitter is really pretty. So yeah, like I was saying, it's concave on the back. So I'm going to use leftover resin from a previous Craft Kitsune kit and make some black resin. And we'll use black in air quotes though, because I don't put nearly enough pigment in. Anyway. So the first thing I'm going to do is sand the back side of each one of these so that the new layer of resin has something to stick to and they don't come apart later, because that would suck. And like with all 2-part epoxy resins, mix for minimum 3 minutes, scraping the sides and the bottom often and well. I like to put mine in a hot water bath because it keeps it a little bit thinner, but it's not necessary. So even here, you can see the glitter through the black. Even here, before I spread it out, I should have just poured it all back into the cup and then just put some more pigment in it. But nay, I was dumb, and I went through all of this, and then I'm gonna add another step on to the end of this because, you know, why make things easy for myself? But I think this actually comes out really pretty. I dug around in my own stash and I found a green glitter that's similar, but not quite the same as the glitter that came with it. It's definitely a different look. It has it's little tiny round glitters instead of bar glitter. But, you know, whatever. So, this is my Resiner's resin cooker, as it were. I don't remember what it's called, but it heats up and it cures resin in 2 hours or so. And I let it cook for 2 hours, and then I forgot about it for a couple hours. But we'll see what happened. It looks like it worked. I mean, it was a very, very thin layer, so it shouldn't have had any problems cooking in 2 hours. So yay for that. And then we're just gonna play a little quick game. Just a little quick game. It's a good thing to do while it's raining outside, which is definitely what it's doing right now while I'm doing my my voiceover. Yay! It worked. I'm so happy. Woo woo! Well, I think that worked pretty well. And as I assumed, I got about 1/4 of the tiles done with the quantity of resin that was in the kit. With the math, it would have been almost 750 milliliters of resin for all of them, because there are 96 tiles. Because it's a 9x9. It's a 96 tile. Yeah, it's a lot of tiles. It's a lot of tiles, and each tile is worth approximately, how much did I don't remember how much I said it was. It was, each one was approximately 7.5, 8 milliliters of resin. So that's a lot of resin. Anyways, see, you see how the glitter sank, which is fine because we want the front to be pretty. And then I put gold paint in all of the pips and all of the dividers, and then I was going so I meant to make some black resin. It didn't come out very, very black, as you can tell, because you can still see light through it. You can still see the pips through it. Look at that. Just look at that. This is the front. This is the back. You can't really tell the difference, and that's okay. As long as it's flat on a table and the lighting isn't spectacular, you shouldn't be able to see the pips anyways. So I almost got a full 5x5 set, but I definitely have a full 4x4 set, and you know what? That's fine. Quick game. It would be a very quick game. Someday I'll do all of them, but that's going to be a lot of resin. One of these is 32 ounces. I don't know how many milliliters are in 32 ounces, so let's look. Ooh, okay. So this is a 64 ounce kit. It would make 1,890 milliliters. So with this stuff, I should be able to get 2.5 of these. But yeah, it's a lot. Oops, it's a lot. It is so much. Look at it all. So much. And all we did was most of this one. Not all of it though, but most of it. But yeah. Maybe sometime down the line, I will mix up 750 milliliters of resin and do the whole thing. What do you think? Do you want to watch me do that? I mean, they're just Dominoes. Anyways, so the molds. Great molds. I like them. Do not do what I did. Do not use a toothpick to try to get rid of any of the bubbles that are stuck to it. I don't know if you can see it, but I scratched the hell out of the mold while I was doing it. So, yeah. Don't use plastic. Use silicone to try to get all the bubbles out. Other than that, I think that wraps it up for this week. So until next week, stay safe.